Hello everyone. We are going to learn how to make handles today. So I'm going to show you a coil, a slab, and a pinched carrot. Okay. First one is going to be the slab. So I'm going to take my clay, roll it in between my hands, make a fat lug of clay. I'm going to flatten both sides. And then my goal is to stretch this out, so I'm going to hit this part, which I'm going to call the tail, on the table, and when it hits the table, it stretches out. So you can either pull towards your body or in front of your body, side to side. And notice it kind of bounced off. The first one may, until it starts to stick. Okay, notice I flipped it over. So basically I'm just flattening the slab or the lug of clay out to make a slab. And then I'm going to take my needle tool or my cutting tool that I have. Basically cut out my shape. Whatever I cut out, or cut a sharp edge like I have here, I want to round out. I'm just taking my fingers and tapping over those edges. So I tap the top, get rid of that edge, round out this edge here too. So this will just make the handle feel better. Okay, the shape we're going for when we're making handles is like the half heart of a cartoon heart. So something like that. So this will sit on the top part of the cup. So slip and score that, and attach it to the cup like so. Okay, so that would be the slab. Put this one back here. Should be able to see that. Okay, the next one is as simple as it gets. Just roll a coil. So remember, we start back of our palm to our fingertips, using one hand for this one. I'm going to roll a coil out. I'm going to leave the coil. It can be maybe the thickness of your pointer finger or your pinky. All right, there you go. It's that easy. And then I want to bend. So I want to bend and push them together at the same time. So let's think about this end going to this end and bending. I don't want to bend too quick because it'll stress it out. What I'm doing is getting that half heart. Okay, now what I want to do is make sure I have a nice connection. So I'm going to cut this straight. So that's going to go against the top portion of the cup. This is going to go to the bottom portion. So slip and score and attach it like so. Okay, that's the coil. So the next one is starting with a coil shape, but instead of having it consistent diameter, I'm going to have a big end and a little end. So I'm going to make it into a carrot. Carrot shape. Little, big. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attach it to the table. So you can either toss it down or you can press it down. I'm going to take my thumb and pointer finger on both sides and I'm going to pinch and bring the clay up. You can see it getting longer and skinnier. So I pinch through on the sides twice. I'm going to also pinch through the middle to get rid of that little ridge that was there. Make sure it's attached to the table. Just makes life a little easier to pinch and move the clay up. Okay, and then I can kind of start to shape it. Okay, one little trick for this. Notice that it's straight up. I want to give it a little bit of an angle to start the cartoon half heart. So I'm going to start to angle it away from me. And then I will start to gently bend over the tail, and there you go. So this will get slipped and scored onto the pot, and this as well. Okay, so you have the thrown out slab. Seems really clean. The coils really clean and simple. And then this one's going to be a little bit more organic or rustic. It's going to have the touch of your fingers, and that works as well. This is the pinched carrot. Okay.